Hello together. I hope you are doing well. I'm very happy to have you. Thank you for your time. So it's 4 a.m. in the morning on my side, but I'm very excited that we have this short course. So the point which we have by these courses is to provide short, let's say, lessons because the long ones are maybe kind of, let's say, maybe boring or not so interesting because you guys doesn't have not so much time, and also why we are doing it because we want to help you to be successful by your online business. So we are working on online businesses or together with online businesses for many years, for over 10 years, and we have collected, we think, a big experience which we can share with you. This experience is a combination of plugins or tools we are implementing, we have ourselves, or other plugins which we can recommend, or best practices or tools, or let's say tool sets, and also on consulting, counseling accordingly. So feel free or just hearing, let's say, a little bit about our experience, and maybe also give me your feedback. Maybe also we can learn from you, and we can grow together as a community. So that's the background. So we think that we can help you to better your business, and the precondition is that you are serious about your business, that you really say, I don't want my business to fail. So if you are ready to don't let your business fail, and on the other hand being successful about your business, then that's the right course for you, regardless which online, let's say, store you have, regardless whether Shopify or whatever. Really, that is the right lesson to you, and just check it out. It is, let's say, as long as also the access is free accordingly. So I'm Gaita Wanja. I'm the CEO of Gage Labs. Gage Labs is a software company having two missions. The one mission of the software company is to helping online businesses to, let's say, be more successful, especially for foreign customers. So because we figure out that when it comes to companies selling online and having foreign customers, so there are issues handling these foreign customers in terms of the currency of the customer, of the payment methods, of the legal regulations of the product you are selling to the foreign customer eventually, or the shipping of the product, and also many other things which can happen. Yeah, so that is the one mission, and the other mission is that we want to, let's say, enable or be a gateway for many people around the world to technology, to software development, to digital marketing, because on the one end there is a very high need worldwide for resources in these technologies, and there are many people who are potentially very skilled, and which doesn't have the access or the knowledge or the how to get into these technologies, and basically it helps the world to be a better place and close the gap we have now for many people. Many big technology companies need, or many big technology solutions need to push forward. So and especially checking it in Africa, because I'm coming originally from Cameroon, and I'm pretty convinced that there are a lot of skillful people right there. But as I said, in other places and worldwide, which can have a positive impact on the advancement of the technologies, and also on the providing the resources in technologies worldwide. So having said that, we want to talk today about PayPal. So PayPal is a payment method which has been, let's say, released around 2000. So it is roughly 23 years old. by a company also ruled by Elon Musk. I think it is the most prominent name, but there are other people which were involved. And the PayPal wants to be an alternative, or wanted to be, and even wants to be alternative to the standard banking. To make it short, the story is a little bit bigger, but to make it short, so to be a bridge between the standard transaction between two banks, and doing that also to bring many advantages. So meaning, let's say, to be instant. So normally, for example, I'm living in Germany, also being a German citizen. If I send money to Canada from bank to bank, the receptor, the recipient will not get the money instantly in Canada, for example. And there are also many other things attached to this. So PayPal, if you use PayPal, then I send the money, and right at the time, normally the receptor gets the money. So that is basically what's about PayPal and how PayPal works. So it is that you can register to PayPal as a vendor, so as somebody who wants to get money via PayPal, getting your PayPal account and sharing your PayPal account to your customer. So that's basically the situation, the standard situation, and then your customer can send money to you through your PayPal account. PayPal has many features, extensions. Meanwhile, so there are many things which you can do using PayPal. So and also many integrations. By features, I mean, for example, the pay later feature. So it is possible to buy a product using PayPal, but not to spend the money now, but to spend the money later on. Maybe after 4 months, then you can spend the money. You can pay by installments. So basically, you can pay pieces of the price until you pay the full price accordingly. So there are also many other features, and also the extensions is that the PayPal is extended to many banks, to many countries, to many further payment methods, and so on and so on, so that PayPal can be used by more and more people worldwide. PayPal has also the very high advantage that it is a trusted. Many people trust PayPal, depending on which area of the world you have. Yeah, so that's, let's say, a little bit running very fast through PayPal, but on the other hand, setting that the PayPal also have drawbacks. I'm not pushing back on PayPal, but everything has drawback, and if you have to know it if you are using an online business, because the drawbacks of PayPal is that the PayPal is quite expensive compared to other payment methods. On the other hand, in many countries, PayPal doesn't work. I can take, for example, Chile or maybe South Africa. So country where you would think that I would have thought that in South Africa or in Chile that let's say using the currency of those countries, you can have PayPal. So you can only have PayPal if you use foreign banks, and if you have an account in foreign banks using also foreign currencies, then you can have PayPal in this country. So that is also the workaround. Basically, for sure, the workaround doesn't meet for everybody, because everybody most likely can't afford to have a bank account in US dollar in South Africa, or a bank account in US dollar in Chile. And these bank accounts are also more expensive, because you also have to, let's say, pay commissions if you want to, let's say, get your money from USD to Rand, South African Rand, or to Chilean pesos. That are not the only two countries. There are other countries. There are also countries banning PayPal. I will not get into this. You can check. Let's say in internet, in also, because these countries is quite changing. There are also, let's say, bigger, most developed countries also which have banned PayPal accordingly. And the other drawback that PayPal has is that on the one hand, I said the commissions are high. On the other hand, Also, you have to, if you are using PayPal for transactions involving different currencies, what our, let's say, plugin support for, as for instance. So basically, as for instance, the buyer use US dollar and the receiver use euros. Then you have three types of commissions you are paying through PayPal. And that is not quite obvious. And also the commissions, they are pointing to you. They may say to you, I don't know, you pay 5% commission or something. It's not quite clear. So you have to really pay attention, because the first commission you pay by PayPal is the standard PayPal commission, where I was talking to, saying that it is quite expensive anyways. The second commission you pay by PayPal is the commission related to the fact that PayPal has an extended commission when the recipient and the sender doesn't have the same currency. Also for it you pay commission. And then the third commission is related to the fact that for this kind of transactions, PayPal have an extended commissions anyways. So PayPal says, okay, between, I don't know, US dollar and South African rand, I have this commission X at a time X. And these commissions are also changing. You don't have a table, a fixed table where you can calculate. They are changing, and they are also in the advantage of PayPal, not in the advantage of you as a, let's say, consumer. So basically, for a standard commission involving foreign currencies, you may be losing 10% of the original price, sometimes 12%, sometimes 8%. And sometimes, speaking the example of Chile, or maybe of similar countries, also Cameroon, my, let's say, home country, and also other ones. So you have the following situation. You have your currency, as instance Chilean pesos, by which you can't use using PayPal. So basically they are services, let's say, taking money from your bank account and putting it into a PayPal account using US dollar. For that you have to pay fees for this service. Then you have money in PayPal in US dollar. Then you can get money using US dollar. But you have customer internationally. Not every international customer use US dollar. Some people would pay you using euros. Some people will pay using Canadian dollars, Australian dollars, pounds, whatever. And at any time, you have to make the link between the currency of the consumer to the currency of your US dollar bank account. And then by it, you can lose roughly 10%. Then you make the link between the currency of your bank account to your, let's say, home currency, like Chilean pesos. And also here, you can use 10%. So you can end up using 20% using PayPal. That's a big deal accordingly in this use case. Or if your currency is supported by PayPal, you can still end up using losing 10% basically. So if you are using US dollar and you are selling in internationally, you can still end up by specific transaction using 10%, which is also a big deal. So you have to know it, and also you have to know that. Uh, so that's the point of PayPal. Then we want to talk also about WooCommerce, because the WooCommerce and Shopify are the most, let's say, broadened uh, um, online, the most broadened platform where you can create your online store. And talking about WooCommerce, because we want also to talk for the plugin PayPal for WooCommerce, and because also you are also more experienced on WooCommerce. But if you have question on Shopify, please also let us know. On WooCommerce, we have then also the final plugin, which is called PayPal for WooCommerce. Now I will shortly show it to you. That is this plugin, and it has been created by the company WooCommerce. That is the final one they have, and this final one also have this many PayPal extensions. You can see here on the right hand side, for example, also what do we have other, so pay later, for example, mini cards, and yeah, much other ones. So for example, here also you have at some point, I think, Stripe. Yeah, you have Stripe, Venmo also somewhere. So there are many things, many payment via credit card. Basically, it is also possible for your customer to pay you via PayPal, and your customer don't have a PayPal account. They can pay using their credit cards. They can pay using a QR code, and so on and so on. So many features here, and this feature is replacing the standard PayPal for WooCommerce, which is a product many people have. So also we want to announce to the WooCommerce user that they'll have to switch to this one. Other users also have this plugin, PayPal Checkout, which is also a premium plugin of WooCommerce. And as WooCommerce says, this one also will no longer available, and they recommend to switch to this one. And also people using the standard one, that is also what it is about this announcement. There are also many ones, we just pick up one of them, that they will use this one. So basically we can summarize as this one is a new one for WooCommerce, more or less new, quite new, and also they keep on improving there, and that is the one the WooCommerce customer shall be using. That is a very big deal, very big announcement, because as you know, many people use PayPal to handle online, and many people use WooCommerce. I think something like a third of all the online stores use WooCommerce, more or less. And that is the plugin they have to use using PayPal. So the older ones, WooCommerce recommend them to move to this one, or the new ones. And also, this plugin is just for the PayPal payment. They don't handle foreign currency. They don't handle, let's say, foreign customers. So basically, if your store is in euros, then you get your payments in euros. If you have a customer using, I don't know, US dollar or Australian dollar, in the end, the customer will be forced to pay in euros. Maybe he can do it, maybe he cannot. If he can do it, he will pay commissions. In the end, then also our plugin can also handle this one, as in our website. You can see, so it is quite transparent, because in the end you have a PayPal payment working. But the message behind is that you can already use our plugin to use this new PayPal product for WooCommerce. And frankly said, I really think that we are the only plugin worldwide which is offering this. So worldwide, the only plugin by which you can use PayPal to make this kind of payment accordingly. So, and there are many other features here. For example, here you see a plus here. So that is our case, and that can be the case by other customers. To make it short, since PayPal is taking so high commissions, especially by foreign currency payments, so by using currency which are not our base currency, our shop currency. So if they take 10%, it's difficult for us to cope up with, let's say, and the things be financially successful. So then here we have the support of the customers, helping us to take a part of the PayPal commissions. That is one thing, but they can also use other payment methods which are free of further commissions, basically. And also that is something you can implement in your website, or we can help you implement in your website. So That's all from my side. I would like to thank you again for your support and for hearing these sessions, and see you by the next session. I would also like to tell you that we recommend you to check also our other free courses. Ask your question if you have some questions, and also you can also book us for counseling to really have an eye on your website and let you know what you think you should be doing. And yeah, looking forward to see you by our Netflix class. Also, give us feedback what you think about the class or the courses, what you would like to have, and so on. What you like also, it will be great to hear that. And yeah, take care. Goodbye. Thank you.